There we go, guys. Oh my gosh, big one on the wacky shot. Whoa, on my ultralight. Got a little bass on the nosh. Catching them on little hard swim baits like that on an ultralight rod, though, will never get old, fellas. Oh yes, guys, nice bass on the Dragonslayer. You hear those cicadas buzzing, boys. Summer is here to stay. There's one. Crawler, guys. All right. Cool catch. Down here in a creek, ponds and lakes aren't fishing so hot right now, particularly the lakes. So we're gonna do a creek send here. Got a bass to commit to that micro pompadour. That's pretty neat. Such a good consistent action on that little Jackal micro pompadour. I've had it for a while now, fellas. First victim this morning, 14-inch creek bass. Decently heavy bait for bait finesse, so I got it on my Sniper 2 medium light with the Art Gravity BFS. I also have available my little 2 3/4-inch Eurotackle NAGE on my custom 7-foot ultralight swim bait rod. I have a 3-inch stick bait on a wacky shot on my Gravity ultralight rod. So I got 2 ultralight sticks, 1 medium light stick for the little heavier top water. Hopefully we can have a fun creek edit today. These little suckers. Just torpedoed it with his nose without getting the hook. Got him that time. Really small one. On the crawler though, back in here. Pretty fun. Y'all can still hear road noise in the background. Whoa, another one, another pretty small one. Coming after that crawler now though. I didn't even get up early this morning either, guys. It's probably 10:30 right now. The body was calling for some sleep, so I decided to just come out to a creek in the middle of the day. So far this has been pretty fun. Oh, there we go. Another fun catch. Little creek bass coming unglued for this crawler. Oop. He came off quick too, but man, this thing's action. Like I said, I've had it for a few years now. I've never even had to tune it, honestly, which is amazing. And I'm not throwing it on anything special, guys. Just fluorocarbon. 6-pound fluoro actually on this Sniper. Braid is okay. It doesn't stretch at all, so it doesn't agree sometimes with that rear trailer hook on this thing because it's pretty light wire. But you can throw it on braid, mono, fluoro, whatever you want. Just keep your rod tip up to keep the action good, and you're in business. There is a little bass in this pool. That's crazy. Little riffles. There are some decent sized bass in here too, but honestly the only thing that's been biting lately has been the small ones. So I figured if I'm going to catch small bass, I may as well do it in a fun place, and what better than the middle of an urban city creek. Oh guys, I got one on the NAGE. What is it? Oh, it's a sunfish. The little wiggle on this NAGE is so good. I forgot how good of an action it had. That is a pretty little sunfish. on that 2 3/4 inch Eurotackle NAGE. It's got such a good wiggle. Oh yes, I got that bass that was messing around with the pompadour earlier. Came out and grabbed it. Got the back treble of the NAGE. Obviously, again guys, not big, but again, just some creek fishing, having some fun. Fun creek size largie there. On that 2 3/4 inch Eurotackle NAGE. Such a nice wiggle on it. Check this out. I took the split ring off and just have a clip on it. That wiggle is nuts. Pair it up on that North Fork ultralight Modfast 7-foot stick that Chase Vanover made for me, and that is just a pleasure to throw. Got it on a tried and true art gravity. It bombs little treble baits and just gives with them. Whenever those fish lay into that bait, game over. They're pinned. Man, that NAGE looks good. That is awesome, because it's an available bait too, guys. You know, a lot of things are really hard to get your hands on these days, but very much so, a lot of those things that are hard to get are worth it. Some of the custom swim baits and stuff like that, but this is an available bait. It's got great action, man. Can't complain about that. May have just caught the smallest long-eared sunfish ever. Look at that thing, fellas. He's not much bigger than that NAGE. That's crazy. Pretty orange and turquoise on him though. Golly, that was nuts. Oh, dang it. That was pretty cool though. That bass came out from that limb and just wanted to destroy that NAGE. Oh guys, got a little bass on the NAGE. Alright. Actually a little bit bigger one compared to what we have been catching. Right in front of this riffle. Kind of drops off into slightly deeper water right here. Not a bad one though, compared to what we have been catching. A little smaller than I expected, guys, 13 inches, but not bad. Catching them on little hard swim baits like that on an ultralight rod though will never get old, fellas. Whew. There we go, guys. Oh my gosh. Big one on the wacky shot. Whoa, on my ultralight. He's gonna run. He's gonna run. Maybe not. He's trying to figure out what's going on. That's a nice one, dude. Ultralight rod. 3-inch Cinco. I actually think that's a Southern Illinois pond hopper, 3-inch stick bait from a few years back. Excellent. Got us a keeper out of here too. Post spawn, skinny, but big head, mouth on him. Nice. It's an 18-inch creek bass there, guys, on the 3-inch wacky shot. Unexpected catches like that, guys, on the ultralight rod are always so much fun. They lay into it, and then you never know if you got a really big one or not until you kind of see them flash. And once you do, you know you're in for a fight with that ultralight rod and 6-pound fluoro on there. There he goes. Pop them in the middle of the water column on the way back. So it kind of frees you up to get a few different kind of bites. And it sinks faster, obviously, than just throwing a weightless wacky rig, which is so painful for me to do. I think I got another one. Yep, I got another one. And dude, that is another head shaker. I don't think he's as long, but oh, there's two of them. Two of them. His buddy came out to see what was going on too. Oh man, I need to loosen my drag, honestly. So much fun. Ultralight creek fishing, guys. When the going gets tough, find some skinny water, throw on some little baits, go see what lives there. That goes for the summer, that goes for the winter. Not a huge one, guys, by any means, but definitely more fun than I was having on the lakes recently. Got another bass, I think, guys. Another decent one too. Awesome. Ate the wacky shot. They're liking it in this deeper water. Kind of up against the laydowns that are more or less like litter downs. These limbs catch a lot of litter when the water gets high. On the drop shot, he did shake the worm. That's alright, I got several more. That guy's 14. Not bad. I love creek fishing in the summertime, fellas. Several reasons. If you notice, it's pretty windy out here today. It sits you down in out of the wind, so you don't have to fight that all the time, especially if you're fishing off a kayak or a paddleboard. Gets you into some moving, cool water, which is important in the summertime. And just a higher concentration of fish, guys. Keeps your chances really high of keeping your rod bent and having more fun. So this first several fish, I had not done it, but I just gave it the old Reaper kiss. Red tip. If there's a 4 or 5 pound creek bass lurking out here, maybe that's going to give them that little extra temptation. Little one. Little one. Got it though. Man, one of the other underrated parts of this, guys, is that solitude. I mean, in the summertime, lakes get crowded, ponds get crowded, people fishing. It just feels so good to be able to be, you know, like one of the only ones on a body of water. And it's really hard to find that down here unless you have access to private water. And I don't. So I try to access the most inaccessible areas that I can. And a lot of times when you do that, it can mean good fishing. There's one, guys, under the bridge. Another little bass. Oh, much needed. Feels good. Ooh, guys. Wow, there was a big one under there. That's sketchy. That's sketchy. That's sketchy. That's so much fun though. He was in the shadow. This is awesome. Come here, dude. Put up a real good fight too. Heck yeah. Fun. Under that shadow in between the bridge piling and the sleigh down. He's about 16. Still a solid creek fish. That wacky shot is wearing him out in this calm water, guys. Oh, saw that one come out and get that one, guys. They're all over this laydown. Bridge pilings with all this brush on it. Another little spunky guy. Wow. Big sunfish on the Dragon Slayer, guys. I was seeing some things that made me want to try the dragonfly. Namely, being calmer, clear water, middle of the day, and starting to see dragonflies down here. So those normally add up to perfect dragonfly topwater conditions. Oh yes, guys, nice bass on the Dragon Slayer. I saw him come up and just barely slurp that. That's so sick. Catching them on a dragonfly. That's one of my secret weapons, fellas. It's these topwater dragonflies for these little bodies of water. Moondog Dragon Slayer on a floating jig head. I just took the crawler off, tied it on, and got another nice bass. 15.5-inch creek bass there, guys, on the Dragon Slayer. Boys, if you have calm, clear water with bugs around in the summertime, there's not a whole lot more fun things to throw and catch them on than those Moondog topwater Dragon Slayers. You don't need any special gear either. Any line, any rod will work. There's one out in the middle of the creek channel. It's a bass. Wacky shot. Got real nasty again, so I threw the drop shot. Visibility's not very good at all through here. The bottom must change. Got another decent little creek bass. Catching the numbers. Yes, we are today. And having a whole lot of fun while we're doing it too. In broad daylight. It's like 12:30 right now. We got partly cloudy today though, guys, so I think that is helping us. But even if it wasn't, we would have a whole bunch of canopy in certain areas that would help us out. So nice one. Under that cut bank. Oh, that's a good one. Come on up, buddy. Another solid one on the ultralight wacky shot. When you hear those cicadas buzzing, boys, summer is here to stay. Fun catch there. Probably another 14.5-inch, 15-inch creek bass. There's something. Green sunfish Dragon Slayer. Been a long time. It's slowing way down. I just wanted to come up a little bit further and see some of this that I've never seen before. You know, it's kind of looking like why I had never tried to see it before, because it's just shallow. Shallow and a little more open. I have seen one or two catchable sized bass though, and there was another panfish that wanted the Dragon Slayer. But there's a big bend up here that I was interested in seeing, so we're gonna come up a little further before we decide to turn around and go all the way back. We're entering uncharted territory for me, guys. I've never fished this area before, and there's a big horseshoe here. So, in theory, skinny water bends normally hold fish. Came quite a ways today to get down to here, so hopefully there's a few fish for us. I don't think that is even. Oh, there's a catchable bass right there, and I got him, I think. Super clear water, that's cool. Got him on the wacky shot. And you don't know how spoiled you are to live around here. Nice clean water. moving in the summertime for you. Pretty little creek bass that live in here. But this area is shallow. There was a good bend back there, but like I said, it was a foot deep all the way through. Nothing in there really but sunfish. Boys, I had an absolute blast down there in that creek today. Started things off throwing that little Jackal micro pompadour. A very small crawler with excellent action there. Has the metal wings on it, has a little prop on the back with an aggressive rattle in it. And eventually this summer, it's probably gonna draw a pretty big bite on a river or a creek somewhere if I had to guess. And then I also had my memory refreshed on just how good of an action that little Eurotackle 2 3/4 inch NAGE has. Super tight wiggle shimmy to it. With a cool colorway, double jointed little hard swim bait that's, like I said, not hard to find, and it's at a pretty good price. Had a ton of fun whipping that around with my 7-foot ultralight mod fast rod. And boys, there's the bait that pretty much stole the show. That little 3-inch stick bait on the Wacky Shot rig on my ultralight rod. That was a ton of fun to throw, guys. Caught a couple of really nice ones with it. And it's easy to cast on that ultralight rod, guys. Easy to get a good hook set with the exposed hook. And that's just a number 1 mosquito hook. Really sharp, really sharp. Don't really have to do anything other than just lift, and they're pinned. And then I was also able to get my first Dragonslayer fish of the year, guys. I love throwing these things on those floating jig heads. That's just a styrofoam floating jig head that helps keep it above the water. You can throw it on any line, like I said. And an ultralight or light rod really does whip it around the best. Art Gravity reels, super good at casting all of those very light presentations, and it will get some violent blow-ups, guys, from all kinds of fish, panfish and bass. You can have some serious fun with those. And boys, please don't forget, best way to support my channel is to pick up one of my Bass Reaper small baits and big fish rulers to participate in my monthly BFS Big Bass contest. For the month of June, all you gotta do is buy a ruler, catch a bass, put it on the ruler, and take a picture of it with a BFS rod and reel that you caught it with and send it to me, and you're entered to win a brand new Arc Essence medium light casting rod, guys. And as well, I'm still doing the Big Bass contest too. The top 3 longest fish every month have been getting prize packages, fellas, and I've been doing them every month since August of 2024, and I don't see myself stopping them anytime soon. So if you like catching the bigger bass on small baits and light gear like I do, and that sounds like fun, please message me at my Gmail account in the pinned comment below to pick you up one of these rulers and get in the game. Also message me at the Gmail if you want any of my merch, guys. I've got hats, I've got shirts. So if you like how the Bass Reaper logo looks, guys, go ahead and reach out to me at that Gmail if you want some of the merch. And then the easiest way to support the channel, guys, is just to use my ARC discount code, which is CB10 at arcrods.com, to get yourself a 10% discount on any of the BFS rods, reels, or tackle that they have over there on that site, as well as anything. You can get conventional gear if you want to. I put in a ton of work, logged several miles on that one, guys, but was rewarded. It was really fun down there in that creek. And if y'all enjoyed watching it too, please leave a like for me. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet. Always talk with me in the comments below. Check out links to other gear and discount codes in the description above, and check out a playlist with more BFS bass action in the pinned comment below. Share it with a finesse-loving friend, guys. Help me grow my channel in the BFS bass fishing scene and hype it. Help me get into the YouTube algorithm a little better. But apart from all that, thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all take her easy, and we'll catch you on the next one. Nice bass on the Dragonslayer. I saw him come up and just barely slurp that. That's so sick.